8 chimpanzees. How many here think that we have 12 chimpanzees?
8, YMCA. 2.
We have a grand total of 14 chimpanzees that call the Los Angeles Zoo home. That makes it one of the largest chimp troops in all of North America. And that makes it incredibly unique because we have boys, we have girls, we have family members, we have friends, we have an intergenerational group. Some that are, in their very early years, as young as around like the tweens, early teens, all the way up to some of the oldest members of the group in their 40s at this point. And as I'm sharing about them, you will hear a host of characters and sounds that come from our group as they make their way in and sort of see what's going on for the day. This is overall not a very long program. We're only going to be out here for about 15 minutes. I'll be out here a little bit longer, and there will be opportunities for questions and answers to be shared over the course of the program as well. But a few things that, just to kind of let you know, sort of set the stage. As I mentioned, it is lunchtime, but just to give you a little bit of understanding of what the day has been like for the chimpanzees. Chimps are incredibly social animals. That means that they're like us. They spend time with their friends, with their family, and that's their whole day. You'll hear it a lot more than you might see it, where you're hearing a lot of these vocalizations, these sounds that the chimpanzees are making, but also you'll see a lot of contact, a lot of touching. Sometimes they might be holding hands. Sometimes they might be touching each other's bodies. They might clap. They might be calling their friends over. Again, this is a very dynamic time here at the zoo. But also, sometimes what we see here in the habitat, I know, excitement just like that, is that when we see these opportunities for a large social group of individuals, sometimes we have personalities that get along really well with one another. Sometimes, even just like us, they might have their disagreements over any number of things. And within the whole group, we have what's called a hierarchy, or a dominant structure. And as you can see, right now we may not see as many examples of the dominance. We'll see a lot of the eating is a big part of their day today, and especially some of the most proficient eaters in the habitat will use every limb they can. They'll use their hands, they'll use their feet, they'll use their mouths, and just get an inordinate amount of food. So sometimes you might think that disagreements in the group might be over the fact that there may not be enough resources. We see competition like that both in the zoo world and in the wild. But for a lot of our animals here, we give them so much food because, especially this time, we want to make sure that no one's fighting over food for lunch, because everyone should be getting something that nourishes them, makes them feel good, and could potentially be shared amongst the whole group. So you'll see our 8 team there at the back wall are going to be tossing in food items throughout the course of this period. And this is free throwing. Imagine if all the food was just here in one big pile, like what we call a jackpot. That sounds like a really easy way to feed the animals, but then what happens with a jackpot? Someone can sit on that jackpot and say, mine. All mine, no one else's. But through this process, what we call free throw feeding, we can actually toss food items out to individual chimpanzees or in the area around individuals so that the team can actually make assurances that all the chimpanzees are getting an opportunity to get a food item, everyone's getting an opportunity to get not just the minimum amount of food, but a lot of food, as much as they want, and there will most likely be excess that is found throughout the day.